We're back now, and now we're looking at reassembling the hopper side of the cartridge. So I've already cleaned up the development roller, basically the same way I cleaned the PCR, and the doctor blade's ready to be assembled. So one of the key things with this cartridge you want to look out for is this add-on roller. You want to make sure it's spotlessly clean. I'm going to show you that right now. After you've blown the cartridge out, you want to take an attachment like this as part of your toner vacuum and just basically go over top of the add-on roller several times while rotating the add-on roller to make sure all the toner is removed from it. Once that's done and you've looked over and inspected the add-on roller, you want to take a clean finger and feel the sponginess of the add-on roller to make sure it's very spongy and there's no hardness to it at all or any crispness. Okay, you also want to take that same attachment on your toner vac and clean this actual sponge area. Okay, so we're first going to attach the doctor blade. Make sure it's properly spaced and reattach it. Okay, everything looks in good condition there. I'm going to push my foams back down a bit on the add-on roller. Okay. Now we want to put our conductive grease on the ends of the add-on roller and then afterwards on the development blade and also on the doctor blade. So we want to put a conductive grease basically right here. Just dab a bit right here. Okay. And then we're going to put some on the development roller in a second. But first we want to check over our end contact. We want to make sure in particular that the end contact here and here is sticking out in the proper amounts to make sure it makes contact with the add-on roller and the development roller, as well as this part here makes contact properly with the doctor blade. Okay, it looks like everything's fine. I did check this over earlier. We're going to attach the development roller right now. Okay, we're going to put these bushings on the end. It doesn't matter which way the bushings face, as long as they're on the development roller itself. Each cartridge, it seems like they're just randomly put on there. Doesn't appear like there's any rhyme or reason to it. Want to put a little bit more conductive grease on the actual development roller now. Just enough to coat it, and a little bit more back on the doctor blade. Unfortunately, hit me in the finger there. Okay. I'm just going to slide this end cap or contact cap on the end of this. Should go on pretty straightforward here, and it did. Okay, and we're going to put the other end piece on too. Which is this portion with the spring attached. We're going to put on this end here. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, it's on. Now I'm just going to add the screws to it. Okay, it's securely put in place there. You want to double check to make sure the development roller and the add-on roller and the doctor blade are making proper contact. As you see here, the doctor blade appears to be making very good contact, and the add-on roller and development roller both look like they're making very good contact, and the conductive grease is contacting it correctly. Okay. Okay, we're going to add our gears now to the gear side of the cartridge. So basically, the small gear goes on the add-on roller. It's keyed. And the larger gear goes on the development roller. It's also keyed. Okay, and we're going to add this as well, which is your agitator roller. Or sorry, my mistake, your drive gear. Then we're going to add some grease. And then attach the gear cover. The gear cover clicks into place over on this side. We have a screw to put in there, so we're going to put that screw in next. And that's the assembly of your waste hopper. Sorry, of your hopper. Okay, next we're going to look at assembling the two halves. Okay, we now have our two halves here. So we're going to look at assembling the two halves. So first what we want to do is grease these hubs here. So we grease the hub here and grease the two hubs here. We now want to take our drum, which has already been coated, and put on the bottom section of the cartridge there, or on the waste hopper side of the cartridge. And we want to take this section of the cartridge, the hopper side, and of course place it on top of the waste side. Want to pay particular attention to this point here. That point is going to go in the spring on the waste hopper, and then of course that section here, that opening here, is going to go where this section is on the waste hopper. So we're going to lay that down now. Once we get two parts together like this, hold it together and attach your end caps. We're now going to screw the two end caps together. The cartridge is now complete. All that's left to do is remove the chip. So here's the chip on the cartridge. And we're going to cut here and cut here to remove that chip. I'm going to do that now. And the chip just slides out. Sorry about that. Just slides right out. So you'd put your other chip in, slide it right down that channel, put a dab of hot glue here, or you can use a tape method I use by putting tape on the back of it. And your cartridge is ready to go after you test it, of course. Okay, thank you very much, and if you have any questions in regards to this bill, please post up any questions you have or comments you have on Hendo Zone or on Imager Zone. Thank you and have a wonderful day.